is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
And you got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
Yo. What up? What's poppin'? What's good? What's going on, people? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy, the dating game. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Happy Thanksgiving to all the people out there. You feel what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to Unique 79 in the building. Joe Blast in the building. Shout out to Luis Alpha in the building. And oh yes, we got a Black Friday sale, people. We got a Black Friday sale popping off. You feel what I'm saying? So before I get into everything, let me just actually play the Black Friday sale commercial so you guys can see what's going on out here in these streets. So if you guys really want to get this deal, you have up until Cyber Monday because it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday. But check this out. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. And it's that time of the year where I drop my Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale. All right. So this year, what you're going to get is when you buy the Truth About the Game seminar, you're going to get the Bad Boy seminar for free. Okay, so basically you're getting 2 seminars for the price of 1. Now remember, this is only from Black Friday to Cyber Monday. Okay, so make sure that you guys click the link below to get your copy of the Truth About the Game seminar, and you'll get the Bad Boy seminar for free for the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale.
I have a boyfriend.
Get out of here.
You're important because you're different. You're not a creep or somebody to be flaked on.
She could have talked to 15, 20, 30 different guys today. Then you came up and you just said, hey, what's up? How you doing? And she's like, oh, who's this? You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength that you're you.
If you like checking the girl out as she walks past you, do that shit. Did she call you a creep for that? Fuck her.
You've been living in a society that's been pumping you for 30 years to tell you you ain't shit.
So I'm not asking you for anything. I'm presenting an opportunity for you to get to know me because I'm that dude. Like, you see what I'm saying? I am that dude. My name is Miles Cunningham. What they're really doing is they're deflecting. They're deflecting because they all know this is a fucking game. They don't wear dresses like this because they don't know that that you guys want to put your dick in them. They know this. They know this. It's a game. First rule: never listen to women.
The only thing you need to listen to a woman is when she says no or I'm pregnant. Everything else you don't need to. You know, that's it.
All right, we back. We back. So the Black Friday sale is from
your show will go live in 5
now
seconds.
until Monday.
4,
You feel what I'm
3,
saying?
2, 1.
So from now until Monday, you guys can take
Blog
advantage
Talk Radio.
of the Black Friday sale. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go to mrlocario.com or click the link below this video, and you guys can get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna get that going. But man, yeah, shout out to everybody tuning in, man. You know, it's Thanksgiving as I'm filming this. You feel what I mean? And you know, I know y'all just probably been eating, chilling, getting that shit cracking. But this show, I wanted to do this show today because I thought this was very important because I saw a comment the other day, a comment on one of the videos that we did with the Real Game No Theory show, right? And what I wanted to do is I wanted to address this comment and really talk about this so you guys can understand how to deal with these situations. Because today we're talking about how to avoid getting emotionally attached to a woman, right? Now, what happened is somebody in the chat when we did the show, I think it was last week, the last Sunday that just passed, right? What happened was what they did was they left a comment in the chat as we were doing the show, talking about, how to not get emotional when you're, talking to these chicks, or how to not get emotionally attached when you're dealing with these girls or whatever, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up this this comment, and I'm gonna read this, and then we're gonna get into this, all right? So this comment says, hold on, let me this so we can see the whole thing real quick. You feel me? So this comment said, some of the guys on the panel, he's talking about myself, Miles Cunningham, Steve Dedeen, 1950 or K Zaggin, right? He said, some of the guys on the panel are just playing the tough guy role. That one guy asked a simple question, how to not get attached to a woman emotionally. And yet, none of you could answer that question. Instead, you mocked him, especially that 1950 guy. You can clearly assume that guy has been emotionally hurt in the past too, and now acts all tough. Every damn man has been attached to women emotionally at least once in his life. So why do you deny it? What are men emotionalist monsters? If that were the case, we wouldn't need dating coaches at all. So why can't you just answer such a simple question if it's so easy not to get attached? Why do you guys act tough? Stop this nonsense for once. All right, so hold on. Let me pull this back real quick. So now I'm going to answer it today. I'm going to answer this question today of how to not get, emotionally attached or feel some type of way when you're dealing with a girl and all this other craziness, right? So I'm about to, go in. You feel what I'm saying? So this is the thing right here, guys, right? Understand that you're going to have emotions. You know what I mean? You're going to have emotions. So what we're saying here is not to be the type of guy that's hiding your emotions, or you shouldn't be pretending that, you don't have emotions, right? And Robert, this is going to stay on YouTube. I see you asking in the comments, right? So it's not to say that you don't have emotions. It's not to say you should be ignoring your emotions and things like that, right? What you have to understand is this, is that when you're dealing with a woman, and I did a video about this a while ago, when you're dealing with a woman, right, you should have feelings and emotions and stuff while you're dealing with a woman, right? You should, I'm going to say it again. you should have feelings, and those emotions and all that other shit should be happening while you're dealing with a woman. Now, what we're saying is don't be emotional about it, meaning don't start acting like a whiny, emotional bitch when it comes to dealing with women. You understand? So what I mean is when I say you're going to have emotions, you're going to have feelings, right, about a woman, that means when you're dealing with chicks, you should have those feelings because you are, if you actually are interested in the girl and you like the girl and you're having an interaction with the chick. Let's say you're dating a girl or you got a girlfriend or whatever, you got a wife or whatever it is, you're going to feel some sort of emotion there because you're dealing with that chick. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not going to be sitting there dealing with women and feel nothing and have no emotions. You understand? So you're going to feel those feelings. What we're talking about is when we're talking about not getting emotional and acting all bitch made. What we're saying is that if shit doesn't go the way you want it to, or if things end, or, you know, things just aren't exactly how you want it, right? Don't get all up in your emotions and in your feelings. That's what we're talking about, right? So now I'm going to teach you how to do this. I'm going to teach you how to make this happen. I'm going to teach you how to do this. It's really simple. It's really simple. Now, what I want to say is this too, just to go on that point of why you should have the emotions, why you should have the feelings. Now, the reason why you should have it is this. It's real simple. Think about if you're watching a movie, right? You're watching a movie. The movie's exciting. There's action, there's drama and all this other stuff, right? And while you're watching the movie, you're feeling something when you're watching a movie. So let's say it's an action movie, you're feeling excitement. If it's a comedy, you're feeling happy and joy because you're laughing and stuff. It's making you feel good. And let's say it's a scary movie, you might feel scared. You understand? You're going to feel things. Emotions are going to come up, right? So while you're watching the movie, you're going to be feeling something because you're in the moment watching the movie, correct? Now, when the movie is over, right? You watch the movie, you enjoy the movie. But when the movie is over, you keep it pushing. So if you're in the theater, you leave the theater. If you're watching it on TV, you turn off the TV or you watch another movie. But when a movie is over, you don't really start crying about it. You don't start bitching about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't start getting all in your feelings about it, right? You just enjoyed what you had in that situation. So the reason why a lot of you guys start getting emotional about a woman, or being in your feelings about a chick is because you don't know how to live in the moment and you don't know how to let go. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know how to live in the moment and you don't know how to let go. Now, again, this isn't something easy to do because you've been conditioned to interact with women this way. You understand? You've been conditioned to act this way. So what happens is instead of enjoying the moment with the woman, the whole time you have all this anxiety because you're worried about, oh, am I going to keep her? Is she going to want to keep seeing me? Is she going to want to keep having sex with me? Is things going to keep going? Right? But all you need to do is enjoy the moment. You see what I'm saying? So when, you're asking the question, how do you not get, emotionally attached and all this other stuff, is that you don't get attached. You just enjoy the moment. And then when the moment is over, you detach from the situation. So it's a thing where you have to change the way you think. You have to change your perspective. And you have to have a certain level of awareness to be able to deal with women and to deal with your emotions. You see what I'm saying? You got to be able to know how to do that shit. But see, if you don't know how to do that, then you're always going to get emotional and get caught up because what you're doing is you're holding on to the moment. And then the moment has passed And then when the moment has passed and you're holding on to the moment, that's where the pain comes in. What up, K-Zag? And shout out to my dude K-Zag and 20 in the building. What's poppin', bro? You see what I'm saying? So understand, you're going to feel some type of emotions when you're dealing with women, right? And let's say, for example, you are dating a chick and then she doesn't want to date you anymore. She stops calling you, or you hit her up and she says, hey, you know, I just feel like I want to move on to something else and I don't really want to do this anymore. And so what happens is because you're so emotionally attached to the situation, you start feeling a certain type of way. You start getting upset. You start feeling depressed and whatever. You understand? But then that happens because you don't know how to let go. You understand? You need to know how to let go in order to be able to deal with your emotions when you're dealing with women. Because if you don't know how to let go, that's where the anger, frustration, and depression is going to come. You see what I'm saying? You have to know how to let go. And see, the thing is this. If you have a certain level of awareness where you understand this, right? What's going to happen is that the more that you understand this and the more that you enter the relationships understanding these things, the less it's going to be a hassle to you, or the less it's going to feel like a burden to you when the moment is gone. So you have to start learning how to live in that moment. You see what I'm saying? You got to learn how to do that shit. Because see, what you have to understand is this. What's supposed to happen in that moment is exactly what's supposed to happen. So when you're having fun with that girl in that moment, that's supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to be happening in this moment. If the girl doesn't want to see you anymore, that's what's supposed to be happening in that moment. It's that simple. Like whatever is happening in that moment is what's supposed to be happening in that moment. So you getting upset or you feeling a certain type of way about it, that's a choice you're making to feel that type of way about it because your lack of awareness about understanding the moment. You see what I'm saying? So the problem is, and this is the thing, the reason why it's hard for a lot of guys to understand this or to, you know, get around this or to just get through this, I should say, is a lot of guys have a scarcity mentality. So your scarcity mentality makes it hard for you to live in the moment and to let go. Because how can you let go if you're living in scarcity? So if you have a scarcity mentality, it's going to be hard for you to let go of that woman because you feel like, damn, well, when am I going to get another girl? Oh my God, what am I going to do without this chick? I've been with her for a while, and I've grown accustomed to this. I like her. I like having sex with her. All this other crazy shit, right? But that's because you have a scarcity mentality. And so what happens is that if you know how to live in the moment, and you're detaching from the situation, meaning you're fully enjoying the situation, but you're also detaching. So the same way I'm saying you're fully enjoying the movie, but when it's over, you fall back and you do something else, right? When you're understanding that, right, what happens is, and also if you have an abundance mentality, you'll be fine. So if you have awareness of what's going on in the moment or understanding the moment, you're able to enjoy what's happening in the moment, but at the same time detach, right? And then also have an abundance mentality, then you'll be good. But see, this is the problem with a lot of guys, right? And not just guys, but just people in general, is that we do this all the time, but we don't realize, or we think it's different when it comes to relationships. I'll say it again. We do this all the time, but we think it's different when it comes to relationships. So what do I mean? Let's use the movie example again. right? If you go on Netflix right now, like let's say right after this live stream, you go on Netflix, or matter of fact, fuck it, you're watching the live stream right now. When this live stream is over, I highly doubt someone's gonna be crying and bitching and moaning and feeling emotional about the live stream being over. Now, I'm sure you're not gonna be like, oh my God, Locario's ending the live stream. What am I gonna do? I just can't, like I'm sure you're not gonna be doing that. You're gonna turn off the live stream. You're gonna probably go to another channel and watch another channel, or you might turn off your computer or turn on your TV and watch Netflix or watch Hulu or play video games, right? Or read a book or whatever the fuck it is. Why? Because you're living in the moment, watching the live stream. You detach from the live stream when it's over. You go do something else in the next moment, right? And you're enjoying yourself in that next moment, and you realize that there is an abundance of things that you can do outside of this moment. So when this moment is over, you can move on and do something else. But for some reason, when it comes to dealing with women, it's like, oh my God, it's over. What am I gonna do when it comes to women? What can I. But you know that there's an abundance of women out there. But your mentality is one that has a scarcity mentality. You understand what I'm saying? King Ramsey is funny. He had some good shows that he was scared when you was tired. You was mad when it was over. Hilarious. But that's what I'm saying. You guys have to have that abundance mentality to be able to understand this shit. You feel what I'm saying? But guys, the caller number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number if you want to call in and get that shit cracking. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chats. You feel me? Unique 797 Locario, do you agree that many guys do not balance their investment into a woman? Well, yeah, that's also another thing too. A lot of guys, they put so much energy into a woman, and when shit don't work out, they feel a certain type of way because they put so much energy into the situation. And see, what happens is the more investment you put in, the harder it is for you to walk away. For a lot of people. See, you want to get to the point where you can walk away no matter how much investment you put in. You understand? Walk away and be okay also. Like, be cool. You're just like, I'm good. Right? Because again, it comes from the understanding. It comes from the understanding that anything in the moment that's happening is supposed to be happening exactly how it's happening. You might not like it, but having the awareness or understanding of that will give you a different perspective, and that might actually help you with how you feel about the situation. You see what I'm saying? See, the reason why a lot of you guys will get scared or confused or upset when shit don't go right with a woman is because you feel like what's happening is this big, terrible thing. Oh my gosh, she rejected me. Oh my gosh, she ghosted me. Oh my, like all this other crazy stuff. And you don't realize that it's okay because it's supposed to happen. She's supposed to be ghosting you right now. She's supposed to be flaking. She's supposed to be doing the shit she's doing. It's supposed to happen. You see what I'm saying? Just like when you get shit popping with a girl, when you're hooking up with a girl, when you're on a good first date, everything is like great and all that other shit, the vibe is good. That's supposed to be happening in that moment. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what's supposed to be happening. So the problem is that, and my mentor Anthony DeMello said this once. He said, you know, when your illusions clash with reality, that's when you suffer. I'll say it again. When your illusions clash with reality, that's when you suffer. So you have the illusion that you can hold on to things. You understand what I'm saying? You have the illusion that you can hold on to things and things are going to stay exactly the same and nothing's going to change and everything is going to be exactly how you want it, when you want it, and exactly this. That's an illusion. The reality is shit's going to change. The reality is nothing lasts forever. The reality is from this moment to this moment to this moment, things can shift, change, and be different things. So what happens is that when that reality hits you, you suffer because you were expecting, right, things to be the way you want it to be. But see, you'll be happy and you won't be frustrated and upset and being all emotional about a situation with a woman when you have the awareness of how things actually go, when you're able to accept what happens. You understand? You gotta be able to accept what happens. Now, again, at the moment it happens, you might feel a little sting, like, damn, I really like this chick, and damn, this is fucked up. And you understand? You might feel a certain type of way. But the more you have awareness of this, right, the less the frustration happens, the less anxiety you have. You understand? See, let me tell you guys something. You want to see how deep the game goes real quick, and I'm gonna take some calls in a minute. Let me explain to you guys how deep the game goes, man. See, understand that the reason why you feel the way you feel, or the reason why you get emotional about certain things, is not because of the thing that happened necessarily. It's because of how you're reacting to the thing that happened, and because of how you were conditioned to react to the thing that happened. Say that again. The reason why you get emotional about something is not because of the thing that happened necessarily. It's because of how you react to the thing that happened and how you were taught to react to the thing that happened. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, let's say somebody that was close to you died, right? Let's say somebody that was close to you died. Now, most people, if somebody that was close to you died, right, you'll probably cry and you'll probably feel, really upset, depressed, frustrated, all that other stuff, right? Now, to most people, they'd say, well, that's normal. You understand? That's normal. They'd be like, well, it's normal to cry if somebody died, right? But understand that the reason why you cry when someone close to you dies is because you're emotionally attached to that person. If you were not emotionally attached to that person, you wouldn't be crying. You're like, come on, Locario, what are you talking about? No, if you were not emotionally attached to that person, or if that person you knew that died, if you didn't have that sort of interaction or connection with that person, you would not be crying. Right? Because think about it this way. Because y'all probably like, but well, if someone dies, of course you're going to cry. Okay, if somebody dies, you're going to cry. Let's go with that. So if that's the case, how come when the news comes on and they say 3 people died in this tragic accident and you're watching the news, how come you don't cry for those 3 people that died in the tragic accident? You understand? You don't cry for them because you're not emotionally attached to those people. Right? So it's not the death that makes you feel how you feel. You might be like, oh, that's kind of sad that they died or whatever, but you're not crying for those people. You're not feeling the same feelings for those people versus the people who were close to you. Right? So it's not the death that's making you cry. It's your emotional attachment to those specific people that died. You understand? Now, I'm not saying anything's right or wrong, crying and all that other stuff, or feeling how you're feeling. I'm just trying to get you to understand that you're reacting that way emotionally because of how you view the situation. You understand? It's because of how you view the situation. It's because you're so emotionally attached to it at that moment and you view that situation that way. Think about, for some of you in the chat, I'm sure you're probably in your 20s, 30s. Some of y'all are probably even in your 40s. And if you think back to when you were in high school, maybe even junior high school or whatever, you probably had a crush on some girl, or some girl broke your heart and shit, and you were crying about it and you were feeling a certain type of way about it, right? If you ran into that person today, randomly in the street or some shit, you buying Christmas presents or something, and you ran into that person at Toys R Us or fucking Target or whatever, you wouldn't give two shits. You understand what I'm saying? You wouldn't give a fuck. But you gave a fuck when you was in high school. You understand what I'm saying? When you were in high school, that was like destroying your whole fucking world. You understand what I'm saying? But if you ran into that same person tomorrow for the Black Friday sale somewhere, you wouldn't have the same feelings because now you are not attached emotionally to that woman. But you were in high school though. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand the perspective. You understand? Like, think about any chick that you've been with in the past that you felt some type of way about. Are you really feeling the same type of way about her now? Think about that woman now. You probably don't even give a shit about her now. You understand what I'm saying? You probably don't give a shit about her now. You understand what I'm saying? So that's all I'm trying to get you guys to understand, is that when you're talking about how do you deal with these women if you're so emotionally attached, you're the one creating that situation. Instead of just living in the moment, enjoying the moment, right? Letting go of the moment once it's over, moving on to other moments that you can enjoy, right? Because, see, this is the thing you guys don't get. Even when one thing ends, there's something else that's going to begin. That's going to be great. You see what I'm saying? So you just have to enjoy the situation while it's there. So DJ said, I'm going to answer this and then we're going to go to some calls. DJ said, Locario, most men are afraid of things ending because they're afraid they won't easily meet another woman who they think actually cares about them being sex. What? How do you overcome this scarcity mindset? Okay, well, I guess I get the gist of what you're trying to say. So this is the thing. And I talked about this the other day, but I wanted to do a whole video on this, but I'll touch on it a little here, right? See, if you're talking about, you're saying guys are afraid of ending things because they're afraid they won't easily meet another woman who they think actually cares about them, right? Now, see, I don't want to go too deep into the caring about this shit part, but I'll say this. What you have to understand is that when it comes to you feeling that way of, oh, I won't, I'm scared I won't meet another type of person like her, or, oh, she was the best, I'm not going to meet her, right? That's the scarcity mindset. That's the scarcity mindset. And so, again, I try to get guys to understand or have the abundance mindset. Now, this is the thing. The reason why it's hard for guys to have the abundance mindset or for people to have the abundance mindset is we have to break down what actually is the abundance mindset, right? And then we have to also break down what actual tangible abundance is, right? So let's break this down real quick and we got to get some calls. right? See, I don't want to get. Sometimes I don't want to get too complicated or deep because I don't want to lose motherfuckers. But we got to do this because most niggas on YouTube ain't gonna be doing this shit. So fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? So let's break down what the abundance mindset is, and let's break down what actual tangible abundance is. So the abundance mindset is just having the mindset or the understanding that there is abundance in reality. We'll say it again. Having the abundance mindset is having the mindset or the understanding that there actually is abundance in reality. So before you can actually get tangible abundance, meaning things you can actually get that's abundant, right? You have to have the mindset or the understanding that it's already there. So what does that mean? So if you're saying, well, I'm afraid I won't easily meet another woman, that means that you think that there is a scarcity of women that you're going to be out there that's going to actually really be feeling you like that. But when you have the abundance mindset, it's knowing that there's a lot of women out there who's going to be feeling you like that. Like really understanding and knowing this. Right? And if you didn't know, I'm telling you now, it's there. So you'd be like, well, Mr. Carr, how do I know? I'm telling you, there is. So just let's get that out the way. There is. You understand what I'm saying? So now, when you have the abundance mindset, right? That's having the thought process, the mindset, the understanding that there's abundance, meaning there's a lot of women out there for you. Now you have to actually talk about actual tangible abundance, meaning how do I actually get those women though? Like, how realistic is it for me to get those women that are out there? So I know there's a bunch of women out there, but how do I realistically get those women who are out there? Now, before I get into that, let me get into this about scarcity. The reason why a lot of guys have scarcity or a scarcity mindset is because they live in a reality of scarcity. And the reason why they live in a reality of scarcity is because the scarcity is in direct relation to their level of game. I'm gonna say that again. Their scarcity is in direct relation to their level of game. So let me explain that. I'm gonna explain that and I'm gonna go right back to tangible abundance. So their scarcity is in direct correlation to the level of game. So what does that mean? That means that if you're the type of guy who has a hard time getting girls and it's tough for you to hook up with chicks or get a girlfriend or whatever the fuck you're trying to do, right? Because it's hard for you to make that happen, you're going to have this scarcity mindset because your level of game creates a reality of scarcity, meaning that since it's hard for you to get it. And it's hard for you to get it because your level of game is weak. So because your level of game is weak, that makes it hard for you to get it. And then that makes your reality scarce. You understand? I'm gonna say that again. Because your level of game is weak, it makes it hard for you to get girls. And then so therefore, your reality is you not getting girls, which means that when you do actually luck up to get a girl, it's going to be scarce for you. You're going to want to hold on to her. You're like, oh my God, I finally got a girl. This is so amazing. Oh my God, I need to hold on to her. And the reason why you're feeling that way is because you have the scarcity mentality. You have the scarcity mentality because your reality that's reflecting back to you is that scarce situation of, oh, I'm lucky to have this girl. And the reason why you feel like you're lucky to have this girl is because your game is fucking weak. So the opposite is also true. When you actually have abundance, like actual tangible abundance, when I say tangible abundance, I mean the abundance of the women actually in your life, that is also a reflection of your game, meaning that your game is strong, so therefore you're able to get the abundance. You understand? So you're able to get the abundance because your game is strong. So what does that mean? That means it's a little bit easier for you to get girls than the other guys. It means that you know how to talk to girls, interact with girls, and get chicks to want to fuck with you. So you're able to get more of these women. But this is the thing. Everything costs. So in order for you to tangibly get the abundance, you have to put in the work for the abundance to get to you. So you could be a guy whose game is tight, but you're lazy as fuck. So you're not going to get the abundance, meaning you're not going to get the amount of women you want because you're too lazy. You're not putting yourself out there to attract those women. Right? But if your game is tight, but you're actually actively doing shit, then what's going to happen is you're going to get the tangible abundance. So what you're doing is you're throwing your game out, and then what happens is that the game attracts the fucking abundance to you. You see what I'm saying? The game is strong, and it attracts the abundance to you. But if your game is weak, you're just like right here. You're scarce. You don't know what to do. You're just twiddling around over here. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you have to have the abundance mindset first, understanding that there's all these women you can get, and then you have to be able to attract the abundance. But how are you going to attract the abundance? You have to have tight game in order to attract that abundance. So basically all it means is that if you have tight game, you're going to be able to get a lot of different women. And out of those lots of different women you get, you will find the ones who give a fuck about you, right? And you'll have interesting relationships with them. So it went from you having the abundance mindset, right, to actually going out to actually get the abundance. But the reason why you was able to get the actual abundance is because your game is tight, right? Now, on the flip side, you're living in that, you have that scarcity mentality, right? Which makes you have a scarce reality, and that's because your game is weak. You see what I'm saying? So weak game, scarcity mentality. You see what I'm saying? Tight game, abundance mindset. You feel what I'm saying? So what happens is that the scarcity mentality is directly correlated to weak ass game. The abundance mindset, right? Or the abundance mentality is correlated to tight game. Because as soon as you start having the abundance mentality, you're tightening up your game just by having the abundance mentality. Because in order for you to get the abundance, you have to have the abundance mentality. You see what I'm saying? But let's go to some calls real quick. Let's go to some calls real quick. Let's go to 646. What's poppin'? Who this?
You make my butthole wet, nigga.
You a bitch, nigga. You call me, nigga. You wasting my time, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking about.
This nigga waited for like 45 minutes to troll. These niggas is crazy. But anyway, let's go to 305. 305, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Locario? This is Max from Florida.
What up, Max? What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Yes, sir. I did.
That's what's up. So what's good? What's good?
Hey, first off, man, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Also, so, this last weekend has been crazy, man. It's been crazy.
That's what's up.
So Friday last week, first off, I wasn't even meaning to go out there like that. Like, I went for an art show, right? And all my friends left. And at the end of the night, they just bump into this chick. So I didn't have my phone because I lost my phone that night. So I didn't have a way to get her number. So first thing, we just exchanged Snapchats, basically. And my ass was like, all right, yeah, this chick is like drunk as shit. We're never talking again. This shit isn't happening. So a couple nights later, I get a replacement. I see she added me on there, and so we start chopping it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I take your advice. You say try to get the phone number as soon as possible. So, I'm not trying to sell on the app and all that shit. So I get her phone number and we start texting. She comes out the next day. So it's Monday of this week. She comes out. And mind you, she lives about 40 minutes away from me. So she came through. I was like, wow, this is like high. She's committing. Like, she's actually committing. She's coming through.
Okay.
So at the end of the night, she's like, hey, I'm kind of tired. And she lives all the way out there. She's like, I got to get up in the morning. I'm like, yo, you trying to come through? Just come through. Fuck it. I'm over here like, hey, whichever way it goes, I'm cool, honestly. So, well, she said she's going to come through. So she follows me over to my place. And she's like about to pass out. So, like I said, I don't give a fuck either way. I'm already tired myself. So if we do it, we do it. If not, we don't. Morning comes up. So, little by little, you start doing a little touching and stuff. And at the end of the day, it happens. Like, it happens. Like, it just fucking happens.
So wait, hold on. So wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
So this chick comes to your house at what time?
So we had like a little link up at, I'd say around 7:30, because we both had work that day on Monday. So she came over all the way to my area at 7:30 p.m.
Okay, and then what time? And what time y'all was fucking?
Oh yeah, the next day. Then the next fucking day.
The next day. So wait.
Yeah.
Wait. So you spent?
Yeah. The next day.
You spent a whole fucking night chilling with this chick. What was y'all doing from 7 till the next day?
Okay, so like I said, either way, I was like, it is what it is. I mean, because I wasn't 100% on the like fucking shit. Like if we do, it's cool. Like if not, it's cool. But I did tell her straight up. I said, hey, I'm down to fuck. So if we
right, but this is what I was gonna say. What I want to say is from 7:30 and what time y'all fucked? Next day, what time?
So that was roughly 5 in the morning. Yeah, roughly.
Okay, so from 7 p.m. to 5 in the morning, what were y'all doing that whole time? That's what I'm saying. Like, what was happening? Is this the first time you meet this chick?
No. So yeah, the first time we met was Friday night. That was when I gave her my Snapchat and all that because I didn't have my phone.
No. I'm talking about. Is this the first time? It's the first time you're actually hanging out though, like y'all getting together.
Yeah, like legit, actually.
Okay.
Actual.
Right. So what I'm saying is from 7:30 to 5 a.m. What were y'all doing?
So let's say 7:30 till about 11, right? This is when we were at this spot. We went to a couple of spots, like up in the rooftop bar and things like that. So we went around a few spots basically.
Okay.
And around that time, she was like, "Oh, I got this shit to do in the morning or whatever." And I'm just saying, I personally was like, I mean, listen, if we do it, we do it. That's cool.
Right. So hold on. Let me get to the end of the story. So what's your question though? Like what happened and what's your question? Because we didn't even get to the question. What's the question?
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna just cut to like basically the bullshit. Right. So we end up smashing the next morning, like I said, and then 2 days after, I go over to her spot and same shit happens. So it goes through. So that was literally last night.
Okay.
So last night it shit happened again, and yeah, it was dope. So that was fun. We kind of cut the chase on that one, and we did it. Now my thing on this is, so before I left, she said, "Hey, text me when you're free," right? So in this situation, and it's the funny thing is she lives like really down the street from one of my friends, which is crazy. But anyway, so say if I were to chill with one of my friends and like I'm about to leave his house, what would you think about like just hitting her up and be like, yo, you free? Like just go.
So is that your question? Like when to hit her back up? Is that what you're trying to ask?
Nah, yeah, I was just curious because he lives really down the street. So I was thinking the other shit, might as well hit two birds with one stone.
Bro, just hit her up.
Just head over there.
Just hit her up like once a week. You know what I'm saying? And smash. Like, what's the issue? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, true. And I also did want to say, like this topic that you brought up as well is very powerful because I feel a lot of guys got that scarcity thing, and it's a hindrance. Like,
Right.
It's a huge hindrance.
Right.
Like that's something I think a lot of men need to master and actually take control of.
Right. Now that's facts. But yeah, man, just hit her ass up. Look, bro, hit her ass up just once a week or something like that. Be like, yo, what you doing? Let's get it cracking, go smash, and then you keep it pushing. Like, you know what I mean? Like the thing is, you know, when you first start fucking with a chick, you don't want to do too much. Again, just go through, give her some dick. You feel what I'm saying?
Dick is a gift.
That's it. And then just keep it pushing.
It's a gift.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's a gift.
That's all you got to do, my brother.
Yeah, no.
All right, man.
Formulaic. Yeah.
All right, my brother. Well, appreciate the call, man. Well, let's get to this. Moses is in the building. Moses, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I donated. How y'all doing? How you doing? Man?
Appreciate the donation. What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, ain't nothing, man. But look, man. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Look, excuse me. What you're talking about here is basically just a lot of guys they just afraid to let me not say afraid. They just feel sad that they charge a chick to a game. I was one of those guys too. You understand? Because I remember I used to hang out with hot chicks, right? But because they were on some bullshit, I charged them to the game.
Right.
So I used to feel sad about. I used to be one of those dudes that used to be sad. Like, yo, damn, man, I charged this chick to the game. Why? But when the reality hit me, the reality told me like, yo, she charged herself to the game. You understand? And then this is where the reality is. You understand? So look, I have a question to ask, and I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, cool. So what's the question?
My question is this. Like when I deal with chicks, right? Like, you know, first thing I try to get sex out the way. The first, like, yeah, you say get sex out the way fast, but I try to aim at the sex first before I do anything else. So, you know, and I'm usually direct with a female. Just like 2 days ago, I was direct with a female. I hit up a female and I tell the female, hey, you know, let's get together and let's hook up. Like, she was like, and then she did ask me, and then I kind of fucked up a little, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, she asked me, what does that word hook up mean? I'm like, and my mom like, damn, son, why she gotta ask me that? Don't you not know what that means?
No, she wants you to be more direct. So what'd you say to her?
No, I told her, you know, we should get together. You know, we should have casual sex. You understand? And then have casual sex and move forward. All right. She was like, oh nah, you know, she was like, nah, she's not like that. But let's move forward first and then have casual. I said, nah.
And wait, hold on. Let me stop you for a second. Where you meet this girl at?
No, at a bar, bagged her.
Okay, so what happened at the bar when he was talking? Was you talking sexual shit there at the bar when you first met her?
Well, to that particular girl, I did not have time to do it because she was calling the Uber, so I had to quickly get the number and be out. Okay, and so once you got her information, you hit her up, and were you on the phone with her, or were you texting her when you hit her up? I was on the phone with her.
Okay, so this is the first time you was on the phone with her, and you was letting her know you want to hook up with her.
Yeah.
Okay, and then she's talking all that other shit, right?
Yeah, she was basically talking that.
All right, so look,
like, oh, nah.
Right, so this is what you do. Anytime when a chick do that, just be like, listen, I respect what you're talking about, but whenever you're ready to do what I'm just told you I want to do, hit me up, and then you just never call her again. You see what I'm saying? And then if she hits you up, then you make something happen. That's it.
Yeah, I was just about to say that too, because that's what I did. I told her, okay, you good. This is what I told her, here, listen, I respect your decision. Here's what we could do. You have my number. You could holler at me when you're ready.
Right.
And then she was like, okay. and we got off the phone. Now, here's my thing. But my main question is, to every female I deal with, should I do the same thing before I do anything else? Because you know, I'm gonna admit, getting sex from females is difficult to me.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. Let me tell you.
Being honest here.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. This is the thing, and this is for all you guys out there who want sex quickly with a woman, right? Y'all have to. This is why I was asking you the questions of what did you say when you was at the bar, like what happened in that situation, so I can see. Because the thing is this: if you guys want to be sexual with a woman, right, you have to be sexual from the jump. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that at the bar, right? Even when you was giving a girl your number or whatever, y'all exchanges numbers, right? When she was about to get in her Uber, you should have told her from then that you wanted to hook up. You should have been like, listen, before you get in that Uber, you'd be like, what time are Uber getting in? She'd be like, oh, in like 3 minutes. All right, well, listen, before your Uber gets here, I'm gonna let you know, I think me and you should get together and hook up sometime, right? And just let her know from that point, right? And if she's like, what you mean by hooking up? I'm talking about casual sex, right? And if she's like, oh, well, I don't want to do that and blah, blah, blah. You'd be like, well, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. You seem cool, and I see that you feeling me, and I'm feeling you a little bit. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you my number. When you're ready to have some casual sex, you hit me up, and then that's it. You let her bounce. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, from the jump, it has to be that way.
Yeah, Locario, no, it's crazy. Because you know, like I said, I didn't have time. So that means I mentioned that too. I said the word, listen, you should take down my number, or let me get your number. Let's exchange numbers, right? And we should get together so we can get together sometime and hook up. You understand? I said that. She said, okay, cool. So boom, she got the number, and then for some reason, she changed it. But anyways, man, females just are like light switch. They change quickly.
Nah, bro, that's what I'm saying. You got it. That's what I'm saying. You have to in general, when you're talking to these girls and you're just trying to get sex, that needs to be the main fucking energy. It has to be sexual. It should be flirtatious from the jump. It should be y'all going back and forth, you know, with a flirtatious vibe. It shouldn't be nothing about going on dates. Shouldn't be nothing platonic. Nothing. It's just straight sex. Straight, like your whole energy has to be that way. It should be even to the point, if you're at the bar or whatever, you should be like already like she should be this close to you, like right up in your face, your arm around her, something. Like y'all gotta be in situations where she sees it in your eyes. That's what you're really about, so that she can properly respond to you in the way that she needs to let you know if she's really down in that capacity. You feel what I'm saying? But Moses, appreciate the call, my brother. All right, so guys, calling number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number to call up if you have a question. Put a Q in the chat. I'll probably take probably one or two more questions, and then I'm gonna head up out of here and shit. You feel what I'm saying? What y'all saying in the chat? Y'all saying man, y'all said that Moses. You said his other name is Marcus. What? Yes, he called in the Steve show saying his name was Marcus and shit. That's hilarious, man. But yeah, guys, make sure that you guys go to MrLocario.com or click the link below to get the Black Friday sale. Black Friday through Cyber Monday. You feel what I'm saying? That is the sale going on right now. So if you guys get up on that sale, you get the Truth About the Game seminar and the Bad Boy seminar for free. You feel what I'm saying? So you get those two joints for free if you join, or if you purchase the Truth About the Game seminar before Cyber Monday. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys get that shit cracking. You feel me? Luis the Alpha talking about 10-hour live stream. Hilarious. All right, let's go to 347 and I'm gonna be out of here. 347, what's popping? Who this?
Locario, what's going on, brother? Brother, happy Thanksgiving. How's it going?
Happy Thanksgiving, bro. What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Of course I did, right at the Cash App.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what's going on? What's going on?
Brother, I wanted a quick question on. I wanted a quick opinion on something. So, I'm a very spontaneous kind of guy. I really don't like planning too much. A lot of the times, I just come up with ideas just out the blue, right out of the cuff.
Right.
But I've been watching some of the streams that you've been having, and what do you think about? Let's say if you're going on a date for the first time with a chick, would you be against going to a place you've never been before?
Not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a place that I like. I need to know about the place, though. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be like a random place I've never like known about or been around. Like, I don't have to necessarily have been like in it, but I need to know of it. You feel what I'm saying? So it can't be like a random place that I've never been to, don't know the vibe, nothing. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because what happens is this, is when it's like, when you on a date with a chick, she doesn't know that you haven't been to this place, or she doesn't know that you don't know what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? But she's gonna think or perceive that you don't know what's going on because you're gonna be all over the place because you don't really know what the place is about. You see what I'm saying? So let's say, for example, you go tell her to meet you at some spot, but you ain't never been there. You get to the spot and they say, oh, well, there's a dress code, so you can't get in. You feel what I'm saying? So now you're like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, now you stuck there like, okay, now what are we gonna do? Now you gotta think quick to go to some other spot. So it's better for you to, even if you don't know, even if you've never been to the place, you should know about the place or of the place so that you at least know what's going on in the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, got you. Thank you. And then my follow-up question, and that's it. It's actually very similar to the first one. It's almost the same.
Right.
So let's say, like, an example where you're in a different city and you know that there's like this strip, right? And there's like different clubs or different bars, but you're not exactly sure what you want to go to. So then do you recommend, let's say, researching beforehand and then having a particular spot in mind? Because, like, let's say, for example, if you've never been to New Orleans, right?
Right.
And you've heard of Bourbon Street, but you're not exactly sure which place you want to go to. And you just, all right, let me see where I vibe with the most. Like, what do you think about that?
Well, yeah, it depends on how much time you got, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, let's say if you're like, well, I'm going to be down here for a week, and you're just like, I'm going to just, check this out tonight, and then maybe tomorrow night I'll go to some other spot or whatever it is like that, then it's like, it don't really matter. But if you in a time crunch and you're like, shit, only have tonight to go out to a spot, you want to, research and pick the best spots or the best spot you heard about so that you at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, up the chances of you having something pop off versus just randomly going to this spot or that spot. And then it's like, damn, this is the only night I had. And now I wasted it on this corny ass shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it all depends on the time that you got. You feel what I'm saying? And what you're trying to do. Because if you got, like, let's say you was out there for work or whatever, or, you're doing some type of work type of shit, and you got like one day left before you got to go, and that one day you got some free time, or that one night you be like, shit, I want to go meet some chicks. I want to know where the spot where the baddies are going to be at in abundance versus just randomly going to some spot that ain't really got nothing popping. You know what I'm saying? Do you see what I mean? So I feel like it just depends on the time that you got and what you're really trying to do. You see what I'm saying?
All right, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. I'm going to holler at you, man. All right. Peace. All right. So, people, listen up. Remember, make sure you click the link below to take advantage of the Black Friday sale so you guys get the truth about the game seminar and the Bad Boy seminar for one price. So if you get the truth about the game seminar, you get the Bad Boy seminar for free. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, make sure you guys check that out. And tomorrow, me and Miles are gonna do the free game Fridays, 4 p.m. So make sure that you guys tune in. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate all of y'all, and I will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and it's that time of the year where I drop my Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale, all right? So this year, what you're going to get is when you buy the Truth About the Game seminar, you're going to get the Bad Boy seminar for free, okay? So basically, you're getting 2 seminars for the price of 1. Now remember, this is only from Black Friday to Cyber Monday, okay? So make sure that you guys click the link below to get your copy of the Truth About the Game seminar, and you'll get the Bad Boy seminar for free for the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale.
I have a boyfriend.
Get out of here.
You're important because you're different. You're not a creep or somebody to be flaked on.
She could have talked to 15, 20, 30 different guys today. Then you came up and you just said, hey, what's up? How you doing? And she's like, oh, who's this? You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength that you're you.
If you like checking the girl out as she walks past you, do that shit. Did she call you a creep for that? Fuck her.
You've been living in a society that's been pumping you for 30 years to tell you you ain't shit.
So I'm not asking you for anything. I'm presenting an opportunity for you to get to know me because I'm that dude. Like, you see what I'm saying? I am that dude. My name is Miles Cunningham. What they're really doing is they're deflecting. They're deflecting because they all know this is a fucking game. They don't wear dresses like this because they don't know that that you guys want to put your dick in them. They know this. They know this. It's a game. First rule. Never listen to women.
The only thing you need to listen to a woman is when she says no or I'm pregnant. Everything else you don't need to, that's it.